back. Up to no goodie. In the same hoodie. Trusting out a Don Dada. Today we looking at this, I think dude named, Math Hoffa. That's the YouTube channel. And I've seen a couple of their episodes or whatever, and they go hard. But this one, I guess, is a little bit newer. And he's actually talking about that shit that happened at the Travis Scott concert. So, without further ado, let's see what they gotta say.
Wise. Love. What was it? It was a song with the Code D's, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I spent like 5 verses. I was trying to impress niggas. Got in the studio, I'm like, yo, which verse you want? Like
Pretty sure these niggas in a barber shop. And I think they in New York.
Full court press on. Facts. I had to.
I just spitting,
look at the people
chopping it.
around.
Every rap gotta be
Giving
spit
game.
like it's your last.
Yo,
Like it's your last one.
first of all, I'm in the studio with somebody that Jay-Z signed. You could just leave it there. You know what I mean? We could just leave it there. Like, oh, that's crazy. How you been, sir?
I've been
Man,
more.
the way that nigga looked at the camera and
We
shit.
talking earlier, man. Just came back from the vegan retreat. You know, when you've been ingesting toxins for years, alcohol and weed and all that. Sometimes you gotta do. Put yourself
Get yourself
back
a
together.
cleanse.
How long you been doing that shit?
Ever.
Not a vegan.
Oh, the vegan shit's been a year, but like I had fell over. I was telling these cats I got, you know what I mean? The devil came in the form of some buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings.
You that ranch,
Yo, what's the big difference that you feel being
lighter, not weighed down, mental clarity, skin be different, like all little ailments, you know.
All that shit is real too.
Basketball injuries.
All of that shit is really real. You take care of your body.
You
know, it's like a motherfucking machine.
You like, damn, my ankle hurt. Like,
What you put into
know
your
what I'm
body,
saying? That shit go away.
what you put into your mind,
And
what
I
you
had
put
blood
out to this
pressure
universe,
issues
all of
with
that
one my
shit
family.
makes a
And that
difference.
shit cured
You gotta
that.
take care of yourself.
21 days?
21 days, right?
How many days you did the work?
12. 12 on this one.
I would have ate somebody. I would have ate a whole human being by then.
I told you, I was trying to eat bath soap and all that. Everything was looking like food. But you know, you after like, honestly though, after like the 4th, 5th day,
So I'm pretty sure he was doing fasting and just drinking water or something.
the
Like
body can live without food, can't live without water. See, people think you usually die from starvation. You usually die from dehydration.
Right.
Before you starve.
Yeah, you can't go more than 3 days without water. But you could go like 12 days without food.
So you can go
That's
weeks
incredible.
without food,
Yo, where do we start at, man? How's
but you can
everybody's
only go
week?
3 days without water.
Pedestrian.
Pedestrian?
water.
Be a little casual, crazy.
No strip club adventures for you, man? None?
Nothing. It's been very, mild mannered, Clark Kent style.
So, I'm here big over here meditating. Great. See? Well, it is kind of quiet in here, and I want to take this time to acknowledge the people who lost their lives at the
here we go.
Astroland. Yeah, Astroland concert.
They're trying to cancel
Travis Scott.
Yeah, like hard.
And my heart goes out to Travis Scott because, you know, just feeling like you may be responsible. You know what I mean? Or people telling you that you're responsible for 8 deaths. Was it 8 deaths?
8.
That shit is crazy.
I don't know if y'all knew what happened, but apparently at the concert, stuff started getting crazy, and like, you know, they be doing mosh pits or whatever, and rushing the stage and whatever. But motherfuckers was really dying in the crowd, and there was ambulances there, and police there, and all of that shit. Like, they had people screaming, "Stop the show! Stop the show!"
Did y'all see the footage?
I don't even watch this shit.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
never
watching
even,
that
I
type of
never
stuff.
tried to even, read up on that shit or nothing. Like, I just really was finding out about that shit today. Like, I heard about it, but how I live my life, son, I don't even be trying to tap into shit that going on in the world, cause I be going through so much shit. So
Right.
I had like 4 or 5 deaths in 6 days. Like, so I don't be, you know what I mean? A lot of shit I don't get into. I don't get into the political. I don't get into a lot of shit. I say,
Right.
I feel like you and your loved ones and your family is all you responsible. Like the world time we live in, like that's all I care about. Like shit's so
No,
crazy.
Immediately, I agree with you.
And if you start tapping into all kind of other shit, if your mental ain't strong enough, that shit'll crush you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people walking around fucked up, cause it's just so much.
They got a
It's so
fucked
much
up
shit.
mentality.
And so many people want to believe.
You gotta get your mental
shit.
stronger.
Like people are saying,
Mind,
Satan,
body, and
ritual.
soul. Important things.
Like my little man said niggas was sticking niggas with needles.
Yeah,
all
that, I
kinds
heard
of
about
shit.
man.
that. Yo, there's so many
Nah,
stories
that
coming out of this
They
situation.
was like, yo, they was sticking niggas with. I'm like, what kind of, what is that? What the fuck? I just thought it was like, you know, when I first heard it, I thought niggas said they canceled the shit and people was mad they couldn't, and then they stampeded. That's what I thought it was. So I never looked at it, cause like I don't.
No, they
Now they
stampeded,
saying
they went in.
inside the show they was doing that. Like,
I thought they shoot crowd service.
yeah, they said they was inside
Nah,
the show.
bro. They pushed down the gate, and everybody that was under the gate, motherfuckers was just running over that shit. I'm not saying those are people that died. It was people in the crowd because they rushed the stage, and they said it was so tight.
Yeah,
so
they said
people
there was
couldn't
no,
breathe.
it wasn't no room or nothing.
But then there's reports coming out that some of these people might have died from an overdose of fentanyl. Yeah. There's so much shit around this thing, like, it's wild. It's wild.
My take on it was, I
There was a
just saw
security
brief
guard that got hit with a
clip
needle,
of
nigga.
the video of it.
So that they was drugging niggas in that motherfucker.
It looked like, I guess, a figure of Satan was the door entrance, and you had to walk in his mouth to get in there.
Nah, it was Travis Scott. They just made it look like that.
Even making it look like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's still the same thing.
Y'all heard what
Once
he
I
just
saw
said?
that, I mean, come on, what you expecting? You know, that's some
Nah,
grave
figure of
negativity.
Satan is different from Travis Scott.
No,
It's not the same
no,
thing.
actually, it is the same thing. Satan, how does Satan move? How does he operate?
You're not about to convince me that
I don't have to
there
try
was
to
a
convince
sacrifice.
you. What, and I'm not into no sacrifice stuff.
Right.
It's not about convincing.
He ain't even say
If you
sacrifice.
as a man is representing Satan, that he's going to work through you. So it's still in the same thing. If he has his face looking like Satan, blowing smoke, fire everywhere, it's still the same thing. It's still on some devil stuff. That can't be ignored.
Nah, it's more like an amusement park type thing. It wasn't.
Amusement park
Why
where
they
8
keep trying to
people ended
belittle
up
that,
dying,
and they keep
where
trying to-
people was getting fentanyl or drugged up, where people were saying that they couldn't breathe when they walked inside.
And some guy was stabbing people with a needle.
So, I'm just saying, I'm just,
You might have a little. You might have a
Don't
little.
leave that part.
I don't know. I'm gonna say this.
I'm just saying.
I'm sure he knew who he was stabbing.
Yeah.
He stabbed the wrong nigga at that point.
No, they said the police got him in the neck too.
Oh,
They
yeah.
hit the police.
Oh, they put in the good work.
Nobody ain't wash him up.
Nigga, that shit probably was.
A
They was
crowd
probably
like that,
down.
bro, like so fast.
If I'm with you and you get stuck, he's getting washed.
Nah, but you might not even know that.
You might not even know who
That's
this
not a
is.
crowd. That's a rave crowd. Like
Right.
rave, you won't even know what the fuck.
Motherfucker just reach in. You turn around, there's like 3 people there. You like, I don't know who did it.
They all get washed. You know how we play.
But that lifestyle, we fortunate, well not fortunate, we've been in the music industry and the popularity world to see things. You've been around Hov, been around Fit, you've been around all these legends, so have you. There's shit that we've seen that the regular world would never believe. And even at our capacity, there's still levels to this shit. Think about this shit.
Levels to this
My
shit.
man, that's when I was talking about what Will Smith and Jada's going through. They doing shit we couldn't even comprehend. So I can't rule out the fuckery that might have happened. There's a group of dudes that pray in front of owls to pick their presidents.
I don't trust you. I don't like humans at all. So
I mean,
I go by
You saying too
strict
much.
guidelines with the
Good
rest
thing
of
I'm
my
an
life.
alien.
Like I'm a different kind of nigga.
You start saying that kind of
I
shit,
don't go to
motherfuckers
concerts,
be like,
none
you
of that shit. I
crazy.
don't
They
even
don't
go
wear
to
that.
comedy shit. If it's like, you know what I'm saying? If I go to concerts, I'm backstage with the
You
niggas who
bugging.
performing like, or I'm like this, like I'm not never standing in no crowd, or not. I'm just not built and programmed to be around people ignorant no more. Like I
That's
don't know how
understandable.
I can't stand that. Like I stopped riding. I got bad temper, so I stopped riding public transportation at a long time. See, like with me is I'll try to better myself every day. So what I do is I feel like everybody should do this. Like pick your wrongs and faults out and try to correct your shit. Like, you know, bitches come outside, look at this bitch. Like, find out what's wrong with you and try to correct the shit. Then the whole world will be a little bit getting better. Like, that's how I felt. So that's what I did for me. I just started trying to better myself.
But
So
in,
my
in the,
one thing
in
was,
the case of the situation, though, I
Yeah.
gotta ask, like, who's at fault?
what?
Who's at fault?
I haven't say that before. I don't know why everybody
But
blames
they're
me.
suing
but
him.
they gonna
They're suing
say-
him
Well,
in
that's
jail.
where the back. Well, you got to. That's lawyers is gonna go to where they're not
Nah.
gonna sue security. They
They
gonna sue.
don't have nobody else to sue.
Yeah, you got to sue them.
Yeah.
That's just the
They might not
business.
stand up.
That's just the
But
business.
they
But
gotta start somewhere. They're gonna go here.
Right, but if you got video camera footage of everybody who stampeded the joint, how do you put the artist at fault?
It's America. It's the standard shit. People have sued McDonald's for pouring coffee on themselves.
And they won though.
wait,
And they
didn't
won.
one bitch sue the vegan bitch?
Huh?
Cool.
It's his festival.
And it's the same thing like I always tell you. If you don't have proper security, you know, anything can happen. You know, so whoever was in charge of that, I don't know if it's Travis Scott.
I don't know who
I
they
don't
were
know
at.
who it was.
I don't
but
know who they were.
Somebody
Were they
was
at that
supposed to
door?
make
They
sure
ain't even-
that
they
was
ain't
a
even nothing
secure.
to
That's
do.
about thousands of people.
There's nothing they can
Right.
do anyway.
That's where the fault.
Yeah,
Because-
that's who was, whoever was in charge of making sure proper
That's like the
security.
Diddy shit. Remember the Diddy shit?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. There's too many people to the number of security. It's not nothing
Yeah.
you can do. If niggas start wilding, really every event is like that. A basketball game, football game. It's too much people. Like, so it's all about it's how the crowd is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If somebody decide when it's too
Yeah, if
many
somebody
people
go in there and start
to keep
that's-
taking that bag, you know, and whoever makes that decision,
that's a fact.
when you know at the club is at this capacity, it can hold 600 people. We at 600 people, but you still got 200 people online, and you say, whoever makes the decision, you know, let's try to get a few more, we can get a few more.
No, it ain't-
That's the person.
It ain't even about
who's
that though.
responsible.
It ain't even about that because any kind of spot is still gonna be way more than security. It's not.
Yeah.
It's all about the mentality of the person. Like,
So they trying to say like there's a whole bunch of reasons why that could have happened, you know. But regardless, it's a drastic situation, and could it have been avoided? Possibly. Who's to blame? I don't know. But you just gotta be cautious, and you gotta, I don't know, be wary of your surroundings, even at a concert.